Hi everyone. In this video, I will introduce myself. My name is Revalia Prasetyo. What else? My friend call me usually call me Reval or Aldi, but you guys can call me anything you want. It's up to you. I was born in Pandeglang, Banten. August 12, 2005. And which mean I am 19 years old. My constellation is Leo. About my favorite food is there are a lot. My favorite food, such as fried rice, meatballs, some noodles from Indomies. What else? Kebabs, burger, pizza. Oh, so many guys. About my favorite food, sorry, my favorite drink is what? I like coffee. Without uh, with less sugar because sugar is dangerous, guys. And uh, the next, I will start about my background education. My education started at elementary school, which called SDN Cikande Permai, where I learned the basic of academics as well as the values of discipline and responsibility. After graduate, After graduating, I continued my education at SMP 1 Cikande, uh, where I began to develop my interest in science, mathematics, and language. Mm. During middle school, I was active in student council that helped me shape my social skills. For secondary education, I continue to SMA 1 Cikande, it's high school, where I focus more on science major. Experience from elementary, middle, and high school, not only from my academic foundation, but also helped me to develop character and abilities that are useful in everyday life and in the future. I have a variety of competencies that I have developed through my academic experience. One of One of my most prominent skill is problem solving, which allows me to complete tasks efficiently and on time. I also have skill in technical skill, which I have developed through tasks that I have worked on both individually and in the teams. In addition, I am able to adapt quickly to changing situations. With this combination of competencies, I am so confident that I can face professional challenges with confidence and deliver optimal results. Um, I am very enthusiastic about building a career in information technology. In the next in the next few years, I aspire to become a software engineer, where I can use my programming skill to solve complex problems and create innovative solutions. I am also interested in the development of artificial intelligence because I believe that technology will be an important part of our future. I also hope to work in a dynamic environment, collaborating with a creative and dedicated team to produce product or service that benefit many people. In the future, I want to continue to learn and grow with the ultimate goal of having my own startup that is able to lead large project and make a significant impact in the industry. I am confident that with the combination of my skill and dedication to continuous improving my abilities, I will able I will be able to achieve these career goals. Outside of college activity, I have several hobbies that help me maintain a balance in my life and not stay productive. Mm. One of my main hobbies is playing game. Yeah, through this hobby, I can develop my creativity and relieve stress after work. I also really enjoy reading a books, watching movie, and listening some music because it gives me the opportunity to explore the new things and broaden my horizons. In addition, I often take time to do sport such as futsal, badminton, or just running, some workout. What else? That's all, which keep my body healthy and fit, even though I am busy with my college activity. This hobby not only give me a pleasure, but also help me stay focused, energetic, and better prepared to face daily challenges. My family means the world to me, and they have been a source of support and inspiration in my life. I come from a small family consisting of my father, my mother, and uh, one brother. My father is an employee, and my mother is a housewife. They always encourage me to pursue my education and dreams, and taught me the values of hard work and responsibility. I have one brother mm, who has always been my friend and my best friend. We often spend time together doing activities such as watching movie or playing games, like that. My family has a traditional of always having dinner together. Yeah, which strengthens the bond between us. I am very grateful to have a supportive and a loving family because they are an important part of my life journey. As a student, I am currently very focused on my study in informatic engineering at the Bandung State Polytechnic. I am currently going through this semester with hard work, trying to understand the lecture material and doing the assignment given. Currently, I am also taking several additional courses to improve my skill in programming. I believe that this additional knowledge will be very useful for my future career. Yeah. In addition, I also take time to hang out my with my friend, which help me maintain relationship and also to expand my network. With all this activity, I feel more prepared to face challenge in the professional world after graduating. I think that's all about me. Let's move on to the next topic. Okay, guys. Let's go to the next topic. This topic we will discuss about an object, and I will choose a laptop as the object. Why? Because as informatic engineering student, we often use electronic device in our daily lives. The laptop we discuss is called Lenovo IdeaPad 3 Intel Celeron N4020 laptop. If you are looking for a laptop that is suitable for everyday needs, uh, let's see the full review. First, let's look at the design. This laptop has a fairly simple but elegant design made from a mixture of polycarbonate and ABS. This laptop feels sturdy, weighing around 3.31 lbs. This laptop is easy to carry around. Let's move to the screen. To this to the screen. To the screen. This laptop is equipped with a 14-inch screen with HD resolution, which produces good contrast. The screen brightness reaches 220 nits, make it suitable for use in any lighting condition. In terms of performance, this laptop is powered by an Intel Celeron and N4020 processor with a 4 GB gigabyte 4 GB of RAM. The storage use SSD, so booting and opening heavy application feel so slow. For those of you who like multitasking of opening heavy applications such as AAA games or coding, or editing, this laptop is really unable to handle this application well. For graphic, this laptop is equipped with Intel UHD graphic 600. The graphic performance is sufficient for playing games at medium setting and can run light application as usual. An important part is battery life. This laptop can last up to 5 hours with light use, such as browsing and typing. However, if used for heavy tasks such as playing game or rendering, the battery will last around 2 until 3 hours. But the keyboard is like a typical laptop keyboard, very comfortable for typing for long periods of time, and the trackpad is also responsive with a good gesture support for window precision. For ports, this laptop with an Ethernet port, one USB 2.0 and two USB 3.2 Gen 1, one HDMI, one card reader, and one headphone or microphone combo jack, and one power connector, obviously. And in addition, connectivity is supported by Wi-Fi 6, so it is very stable for browsing or streaming, something like that. How about the audio quality? The speaker on this laptop are not very smooth. However, it can still be relied on to watch movie or something, and listen to some music. And the cooling system is quite effective when used for heavy tests. This laptop remains at a normal temperature, and the fan is not quiet, noisy. Telling about the price, this laptop price is around 4 million. With the specification offered, I think it reasonable compared to other laptops that are more expensive but less worth it, guys. In conclusion, the Lenovo IdeaPad Slim 3 is a good choice for those who are looking for a laptop just for everyday needs. The advantage lies in the battery power, while the disadvantage lies is the processor, which is not good. Maybe that's all about explaining the thing. Let's move on to the next topic. Now we go to the next topic. It's describing people. Mm, I will choose Nikola Tesla. Did you know who is he? I will tell you about Nikola Tesla. First of all, Nikola Tesla was a Serbian-American inventor, electrical engineer, mechanical engineer, and a physicist, best known for his contribute to the development of the modern alternating current AC electricity supply system. His visionary work laid the foundation for much of the electrical infrastructure we use today, and he was instrumental in the revolutionizing the way we generate, transmit, and use electricity. Yeah, here's a more detailed description of Nikola Tesla by a book that's called A Wizard: The Life and Times of Nikola Tesla by Mark Sever. Yeah, Nikola Tesla stood tall at over 6 feet with a slender and elegant build. His height and lean figure combined with his erect posture made him appear almost statuesque, giving him an aristocratic presence. He had sharp, angular facial features, a high forehead, well-defined cheekbone, and a prominent jawline, which added to his distinguished look. Aduh, Tesla is a dark hair, always impeccable groom, contrasted sharply with his pale complexion, his set, deep set, perching eyes were perhaps his most notable feature. Described as both intense and mesmerizing, Tesla eyes reflect his sharp intellect and unwavering focus. Always meticulous about his appearance. Talbot was usually seen dressed in well-tailored suit that add to his image of sophistication and professionalism. He he had a fondness for dark, formal attire, which aligned with the prevailing fashion of the time, but also accentuate his enigmatic and somewhat mysterious aura. Tesla grooming habits were just precise as his scientific calculation. He took great care in maintaining his personal hygiene. After carrying out strict grooming routines, which, along with his fear of germs, bordered on obsessive behavior. In public appearance, Tesla exuded confidence and elegance. His very presence commanded attention. Now, talking about positive from Nikola Tesla. There is a four positive trait from Nikola Tesla. The first one is visionary genius. Tesla was one of the most brilliant investors of his time, a mind that seemed to operate years, even decades, ahead of others. His groundbreaking con- contributions of alternating current power system fundamentally changed the way electricity was distributed across the world. Tesla ideas on wireless energy transmission, remote control, and radio waves were ahead of their time and laid the foundation for many modern technological advancements. His forward-thinking approach allowed him to envision not just incremental improvement but revolutionary leaps in science and technology. Number two is passion for humanity. Tesla work wasn't just motivated by fame or fortune. He believed that science and invention were tools for advancing humanity. His ultimate goal was to provide free, wireless electricity for all, which he saw as a way to reduce the burden of labor and improve the quality of life. He often spoke of how technology could liberate people from mundane tasks and allow for intellectual spreading growth. Number three is unyielding perseverance. Throughout his life, Tesla faced numerous financial challenges, professional betrayals, and public skepticism. Yet he remained committed to his work, even when project like the Warden Cliff Tower, his attempt at the transmitting wireless electricity across the globe, is failed. Tesla believed in his vision never wavered. His tenacity in the face of this obstacle was a testament to his undying dedication to progress and discovery. He never lost a faith on his idea, regardless of the setback he encountered. Number four is charismatic and eloquent. Tesla's ability to present complex scientific concept in a cap. Sorry, sorry. Sorry. Tesla's ability to present complex scientific concept in a captivating manner made him a popular figure in public lecture and among his high society. He had a way of making even the most abstract ideas accessible to his audience using dramatic demonstrations and vivid explanation. His public presentations were often spectacles of light and electricity, mesmerizing his audience and adding to his reputation as an electrical wizard. And then we talk about the negative traits from Nikola Tesla. Is the first one is financial mismanagement. Tesla genius, his scientific innovation was not matched by his business acumen. He had a little interest in financial matters and often entrusted his invention and patents to businessmen who failed to properly compensate him. Despite securing lucrative patents early in his career, Tesla spent much of his later life in financial instability, often living on credit in hotel rooms. His lack of concern for profit, coupled with his grand ambition, means that many of his projects went unfinished due to a lack of funding. His tendency to pour any money he earned directly back into new invention left him bankrupt on more than one occasion. Occasion. Number two is social isolation and eccentricity. While Tesla was admired by many, he led a solitary life, choosing to devote himself entirely to his work. His social interaction, though often with influential and notable notable figures, like a personal d- depth, as Tesla preferred intellectual companionship over emotional intimacy. With his eccentricities such as his strict daily routine, obsessed with cleanliness, and fear of germs set him apart even a world filled with quirky quick inventors. His isolation grew more pronounced as he aged, and in his later years he had a few close friends, choosing instead to focus on his inventions, and even develop a deep affection for pigeons, particularly part, particular, particularly one special bird he claimed to love. Number three is Tesla. Number three is obsessive compulsion. Tesla perfectionism often bordered on obsession. He would walk for days without sleep, driven by the desire to perfect his machine, and the terrorist. This relentless pursuit of his work took a toll on his health and personal relationship. He was known to obsess over seemingly small details, refusing to rest until he achieved exactly what he envisioned. Is is wait is his obsessive his obsessive tendencies also extend to other aspects of his life, such as his insistence on using exactly 18 napkins while dining, or his fixation on number divisible by 3, which lead to superstitious habits. Oh, sorry. Number this is interesting things about Nikola Tesla. And the first one is the showman. Tesla's public demonstration of his invention were legendary. He often performed spectacular display of electrical power, seemingly creating lightning with his hand or lightning lamps from across a room without wires. This dramatic presentation earned him the nickname the Electric Sorcerer, and made him a favorite of journalists and the public alike. Tesla had a flair for showmanship, understanding the visual spectacle could captivate an audience and leave a lasting impression of his genius. Number two is futuristic vision. Tesla's visionary ideas made him one of the most fascinating figures on his time. He foresaw the use of wireless communication, described that would eventually become radio or smartphones and the internet long before the necessary technology exists. His concept of a world powered by free, chargeless electricity was radical, and though it was never fully realized, it remains one of the most compelling what if scenarios in modern scientific history. He also predict the development of autonomous machine, which is now a reality in the form of robots and AI, or artificial intelligence. Number three is mysterious aura. Tesla's reputation as a solitary and enigmatic figure only aid to his allure. He often spoke of concepts that seems fantastical, such as contacting extraterrestrial life through electromagnetic waves, or harnessing the Earth energy for limitless power. This combination of brilliance and eccentricity gave him the aura of a misunderstood genius, which persists even as his fortune declined in later life. His material personality, combined with his eccentric habit, like sleeping only a few hours a day of working for 48 hours straight without a break, fueled rumors and speculation about his mental state, further enhancing his status as a larger than life character. I think that's all about Nikola Tesla. I hope you guys more inspiration from him, that inspired by him. So what else? Let's move to the next topic. Now, for the last part, which is describing place, I will talk about two places. The first one is the place where you born, and the second place is the place you will visit in the future. You will visit in the future. The first one is enter the first one place of birth. As I said in the beginning, I was born in Pandeglang, Regency, Banten, but I grew up and live in Serang Regency. So in this video, I will not discuss both, but I will discuss the broader one, namely Banten province, because I think there are still many people who don't know about Banten province. Yeah, I will start it. The first one is Banten is province situated at the western tip of Java, Indonesia. It's a region where history meets modernity and traditional culture blends seamlessly with a natural beauty. As one of the most strategically located provinces in Indonesia, Banten is not only historical hub but also a place of stunning landscape and the diverse communities. From the bustling industries areas to the peaceful coastal regions, Banten offers a wide range of experience for visitor and resident alike. The people of Banten are a mosaic of ethnic groups, predominantly Sundanese and Betawi, who carry forward to the cultural heritage of the region. However, the most distinct community in Banten is the Badui, an indigenous group that has maintained a traditional way of life for centuries. The Badui The Baduy people are divided into two groups: the Baduy Dalam or inner Baduy, who live in strict isolation from modern life, and the Baduy Luar, who have a slightly more open relationship with the outside world. Visiting the Baduy village offers a glimpse into a lifestyle untouched by modern technology, where nature and tradition are revered. These communities are a living testament to the perseverance for cultural identity in a rapidly changing world. And very simple, sustainable way of life stand in stark contrast to the urban center of the province like Serang and Cilegon. Banten enjoys a tropical climate, characterized by warm temperature year round, ranging from 25 Celsius to 32 Celsius. Yeah. Banten's culinary landscape is a delicious blend from a local flavor with Sundanese and blue and Betawi. Like sate bandeng is a flavorful grilled fish satay made from milkfish marinated in rich spice. Banten is steeped in history with several important landmarks that showcase in rich past. One of the most notable is the Masjid Agung Banten, an art, architectural masterpiece from the 16th century that reflects the Islamic heritage of the region. The mosque's unique pagoda-like minaret and historical significance make it a key destination for both pilgrims and history enthusiasm. Nearby, there is Kraton Surosowan, stand as a reminder of the once powerful Banten Sultanate, with its palace ruin offering a glimpse into the grandeur of the past. Banten diverse landscape make it a paradise for nature lovers and adventure seekers. The beaches of Anyar and Carita are among the most popular destinations for both local and international tourists. These coastal areas boast of white sand, clear waters, and stunning view of the Sunda Strait, making them ideal for sunbathing, swimming, or water sport. In addition to its beach, Banten is home to one of the most important ecological reserves in the world, Ujung Kulon National Park. UNESCO World Heritage Site, Ujung Kulon is the last remaining habitat of the critically endangered Javan rhinoceros. The park diverse ecosystem, ranging from rainforest to coral reefs, provides sanctuary to a wide variety of wildlife, making it making it a prime destination for ecotourism and wildlife enthusiasm. The atmosphere in Banten varies greatly depending on where you are. In the urban centers such as Serang and Cilegon, the hustle and bustle of industrial and commercial activity create a dynamic and fast-paced environment. Cilegon, in particular, is now as the steel city because being home to Krakatau Steel. Banten's is strategic location and ensures it is well connected to the rest of Indonesia. One of the primarily modes of transformation is by road, with the Jakarta Merak toll road linking Banten to the capital Jakarta, making the convenient destination for both tourism and business travelers. Public buses, cars, and motorbikes are common form of transportation within the province. For long the distant travelers, Soekarno-Hatta International Airport, located in Banten, serves as Indonesia's largest busiest airport, offering both domestic and international flight. This makes Banten an easily accessible destination from anywhere in the world. Trains serve also connect Jakarta to key cities in Banten such as Serang, Cilegon, and Rangkas Bitung, providing a comfortable and scenic journey through this province. Additionally, the port of Merak offers ferry service to Sumatra, making Banten a crucial gateway between Java and Sumatra. Getting to Banten is easy due to its proximity to Jakarta. By car or bus, it takes about 1.5 to 2 hours via the Jakarta Merak Toll Road. Alternatively, several train routes run from Jakarta to major cities like Serang and Cilegon. From those flying into Jakarta, Soekarno-Hatta International Airport serves as the main entry point. If you are coming from Sumatra, ferries from Bakauheni to Merak run regularly, providing an easy and scenic crossing. Maybe that's all I can about Banten province, and hopefully those who watch who will be able to understand about the Banten province. Continue to the second place. Is the place I want to go is in the future is Japan. Why? Because Japan is a captivating nation. The masterfully blends Asian traditional with cutting-edge modernity. Situated in East Asia, Japan's unique identity is shaped by its geography, culture, technological prowess, and natural beauty. The people of Japan, known for their politeness, deep respect for social harmony, live by principles that emphasize discipline and community. Japanese culture, steeped in centuries-old practice like tea ceremonies and calligraphy, so exists with vibrant contemporary trends like anime and high-tech gadget. This balance between the old and the new forms the foundation of life in Japan, offering visitor a glimpse into a society that refers both heritage and innovation. Weather. As a nation with four distinct seasons, Japan offers a wide range of experience depending on the time of year. Spring, from March to May, is when the country is bathed in the soft pink glow of cherry blossom, or usually called sakura, drawing crowd to the park from Hanami or flower viewing picnic. In the summer, the day become hot and humid, especially in city like Tokyo, where temperature can climb about 30 Celsius. Despite the heat, summer is also the season of fall festival, fireworks, and vibrant outdoor activities. Autumn paints the landscape in rich hues of red, orange, and yellow, providing breathtaking views of Japan's famous garden and forest. Finally, winter brings a chill, particularly in the northern region of Hokkaido, which are covered in snow and ideal for skiing. Ideal from skiing. In contrast, cities in the south, like Osaka and Kyoto, experience milder winters. Mm, mm. Japan's cuisine is another major draw for his visitor, offering for a harmonious balance of flavor, texture, and presentation. This is like a sushi, which with its delicate combination of raw fish and vinegar rice and ramen, a comforting noodle soup served in rich broth, highlight the country's culinary diversity. When it comes to the exploring Japan, the country's diverse landmark and the tourism spot offer smoothing for every type of traveler. Mount Fuji, Japan's iconic snow-capped peak, symbolize the natural beauty and cultural significance of the nation, standing majestically at over 3 point or 3,000 3,700 meters. Mountain Fuji attracts both pilgrims and hikers alike. Traveling about around is Japan is incredibly convenient. Uh, thanks thanks to its world-class transportation system. The Shinkansen, Japan's famous bullet train, allows passengers to travel between cities like Tokyo, Osaka, and Kyoto in just a few hours, gliding through the countryside at a speed exceeding 300 km per hour. Technological development is an integral part of Japan's identity. As a leader in innovation, Japan is home to some of the world's largest tech companies, including Sony, Nintendo, Toyota, and Panasonic. The country's advancements in robotic, AI, and electronic are on full display in districts like Akihabara, Tokyo's tech mecca, where cutting-edge gadgets and games line the district. In everyday life, technology is seamlessly integrated. Cashless payment system, vending machine offering every time from snack to electronic, and automated train service are just a few examples how technology makes life more convenient in Japan. The country's focus on sustainability is also reflected in its innovation in green energy and information. I think it's enough for all videos. I hope you enjoy it, and thank you for watching, and bye bye.